Now we are going to consider magnetic flux in the field. Now, what is magnetic flux? Magnetic flux is phi. This magnetic flux phi, from that magnetic flux we can get the magnetic field. And in 11th standard, you have seen electric flux. In that electric flux, we have seen that electric intensity E can be defined as electric flux per unit area. So in consequence with that, I can write down magnetic field or magnetic induction is defined as magnetic flux per unit area. Either flux is electric or flux is magnetic flux. Its unit is nothing but Weber. So this is nothing but the equivalence between electric field and magnetic field. Now using that, now what I will say that your electric flux, here I have written in the magnitude manner. Instead of that magnitude, if I write in the vector form, vector B is equal to nothing but vector phi upon vector A. Means what I am getting? Vector phi is equal to nothing but vector B dot vector A. So I can solve this as a B A cos theta. Now what is A cos theta? A cos theta is a perpendicular component of a area vector to the surface. So if you are remembering, in the 12th standard we have started first topic as an electrostatic. And in that electrostatic, when we have started our first lecture, in that first lecture you have seen such type of PPT that considered here is certain surface area. So I have given the example that this is the surface area. The perpendicular component of surface area is shown by this blue color pen. And if direction of electric field is also parallel to the perpendicular component of area vector, then there will be a electric flux, maximum electric flux. Right? Same concept is here. What is that? If I am saying that chalk indicate the direction of magnetic field, here is certain area, here is certain surface. From certain surface I have selected certain small area dA. To that dA I have drawn a perpendicular component of area. So this perpendicular component of area and your magnetic field, my chalk is indicating magnetic field. So your perpendicular area vector and your chalk indicating magnetic field both are parallel to each other, means your magnetic flux become maximum. So this is the concept of this A cos theta. This A cos theta, what I can say that it is the perpendicular component of area vector. So if your perpendicular component of area vector and direction of magnetic field both are parallel to each other, then magnetic flux introduced will become as a maximum. Okay, now we can consider one small diagram. In that diagram, what I can say that this is the surface. In that surface, I can select a small area dA. And here is nothing but your direction of magnetic field. Means how? See here. ये मेरा कुछ तो भी surface area S है. This is irregular surface area S. From that, I can select a small patch. Let's consider this circle I have selected as a small area, right? And now my magnetic field. So what I can say that if my magnetic field is like this, towards reader, towards student. So now this is my area dA. For this area dA, perpendicular component will come out. At the same time, direction of magnetic field and area perpendicular component both will be parallel to each other. Means your flux introduced will comes to be maximum. Right? If I am considering opposite thing, that this is my selected area, so perpendicular component will be shown by this chalk. No, sorry, shown by this blue pen. Perpendicular component of the area. And if my magnetic field will be lying in the plane, so I can say that my magnetic field will be lying in this plane, like this. So chalk will indicate magnetic field. So magnetic field is in the plane of the surface. Area vector is perpendicular to the surface. Now angle between that two is nothing but 90 degree. Means cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 is 0 means what? Your magnetic flux introduced will becomes to be 0. So that is the concept here in the diagram. So what I can say that now flux phi can be written as, if I am considering small area dA, so what I will say B dA with vector like this. So what I write, phi is equal to B dA cos theta. This is nothing but your magnetic field. Is it right? Now this is for small surface area dA. But if I want to calculate total magnetic flux or this complete surface area S, so at that time what I have to take, it is an irregular shape. It is irregular shape means I have to take the integration. But here what I am saying that in this particular case your theta is equal to 0 degree. Theta is equal to 0 degree means what? Your A cos theta perpendicular component and magnetic field both are parallel to each other. So direction of magnetic field is parallel to that of perpendicular component of area dA. Therefore your theta is equal to 0. Theta is equal to 0 means cos of 0 is equal to 1. If cos of 0 is equal to 1 means I can say that this equation phi can be written as B into dA. Right? This is the phi. If I want a total flux, so I will say total flux or the surface area S, means at that time what I have to take? I have to take an integration of B dA. Your magnetic field is uniform. Magnetic field is uniform means what? That I will take out of integration. So मुझे अभी what integration I have to take integration of dA and their limits are from 0 to S. So this is my total flux as a magnetic flux. But now sometime what happens? Sometime conductor is stationary in the varying magnetic field. So when the conductor is stationary in the varying magnetic field, at that time your total flux, I can write down integration of V dt into dA. What is the meaning here? Magnetic field is varying with respect to time. And I have to take integration for the complete surface. So this is also your magnetic flux. But it is in that case of varying magnetic field. And this is your magnetic flux when your magnetic field is uniform. So this is the basic concept of your electric flux. Okay, now up till this I am going to finish my lecture. Fine, thank you.